It off. Gonna thank Tank officially. I officially welcome Tank to the guys to the set. Appreciate Tank in so many ways, not just the Tank Talk podcast, but all the stuff that Tank does for us, all the graphics and just a lot of the support and stuff for everything that we're doing for this event and others. Tanks has been, my first podcast, outsider to gave me a shot to do this stuff. You guys are great, and all right, that's enough from me. I'm just going to sit over here and pretend I'm your cousin and press buttons. Yeah, and he can move over to the other chair if he wants.
Officially in his corner, Anthony's corner.
Get over there. Get out of here. Go over, sit down.
Put you over here on they took home turf and put you on a spot ASAP.
All right. What's up, everybody? Or should I do the whole get up? I should just do the whole get up.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What's up, dude, and welcome back to the Tank Talk podcast. It's Tank Lettieri speaking to a microphone here out of Emerge Media Creators Co-op, and we've been doing this thing since, well, technically Tank Talk podcast was around in 2019, but, we started off it was just me and just a random guest in my mom's dining room, and Donnie was actually one of my first guests in the dining room. Then, you grow up a little bit, you move out, so unfortunately I didn't have the convenience of doing a show in my mom's dining room. Fast forward around 2020 when COVID hit. Was moving in a new apartment with my back then girlfriend, now wife, Nadia. Tried the podcast on my own. Didn't really work out, just talking to myself, literally looking at myself in the mirror, looking at the wall. Didn't work. Boring conversation. I wouldn't even listen to it. But then, fast forward to 2022, Maranto hit me up. He was like, hey, listen, I'm about to hang it up over at Niagara Falls High School. About to officially retire, but I want to extend my class in some sort of way and form. Was curious if, you wanted to come in, maybe do some media work. I seen you had a podcast. If you want to revamp it, doors open. If you want to give this thing a shot. So I said, why not? Was a big fan of the Pat McAfee show. Obviously, he's been a big inspiration of this show. He actually sent over $500 to me. I won one of his Twitter contests. And I knew I wanted to do this in some way, shape, or form, go down the sports media route. And I was like, you know what? If this isn't a sign to go do it, then I don't know what is at that point. So took that, got my LLC, opened up the media production business, Extended Tank Productions. First guest, or first co-host, I should say, was a friend of ours, Nick Flincham. It was me and him. We were on for a little bit. Literally the first podcast other than the Next of Kin at that point. First outside podcast, I should say, as Maranto mentioned, to actually give Emerge a shot. So if you go back to the early days of Tank Talk on our YouTube, at Tank Talk _pod, you couldn't see shit. You couldn't see shit. Yeah. You could barely hear shit, but we were going through the Tank Talk was essentially like a lab rat almost to get to where it's at today. And, there's a lot of things that people don't expect that go into a podcast. It's been quite a roller coaster and a journey up to this point, but fast forward to now, picked up a couple co-hosts along the way. Flinch was in and out. Nola's dad, a.k.a. Dylan Cardinelli, one of my best friends growing up, he was on the show, built a family, so he didn't really have the time to pop back in. He'll pop in every now and then. But now, along the way, to my left, we are joined by the one and only Brother Bren.
Yup.
Hell yeah.
Dude.
How long has it been?
So the
full
first
3 years, pretty much.
You came in a couple months in when we revamped the show, and you kind of you faded in and you stuck around.
You were a producer, weren't you?
I did everything.
Brother Brent almost did everything here.
Hey.
He did
hosting an episode.
Yeah,
produced
pretty much everything. So I guess you could tell your end of the story. Obviously, you're my brother, so that's one way you got involved.
Yeah.
But other than that, how's it been for you? Because you're known to be a man of
few words. Not few words, specific words.
It feels like ever since we started this up, our relationships got closer, and obviously all of us in this room. But how does it feel like seeing the growth of the show and the growth of, because you've expanded your personality a little bit along the way?
Hey man, you don't know unless you try it. Got on here, I see, what? Talking football, brother and some friends.
Exactly.
Why not?
And that's like the premise of why I wanted this. Like I started this show is because obviously, as I mentioned, Pat McAfee was a big inspiration. I seen what he was doing. Obviously, he got a way bigger start than I did. He was a punter in the NFL, making a couple million, but
A little bit.
just a regular Joe like me, like I seen that. I'm like, there's got to be a path where I see all these content creators, just do all this nonsense, make generational wealth just off of making fun content, having a good time. So I thought we could try to create this atmosphere of, just being able to do that and make it mean something. And that's what we do every week, every Tuesday night on our YouTube channel. People at the end of the day forget that sports is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be, not as serious as it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, we get into the numbers and talk actual sports journalism and all that, but we make it what we want to be, man. We show our personalities. We have a good time with it. We welcome everybody open arms. Like, a lot of people hate on the Taylor Swift thing and with Travis Kelce and the Chiefs, but we hit a certain point where, like, we welcome the Swifties in.
Come on.
They were a big part of the growth of the show, so it's like that show's right there. Like, this is for everyone, man. I'm trying to make like a platform where anybody could come in, have a good time, and even like look different than from all of us on here. Come from different backgrounds, all meet in one space, and that's essentially what Emerge is, right? Like, all these podcasts have different interests, but the one thing that brings us together is that, like, we all come from different backgrounds, and we just want to see each other grow and help each other out. So that's what it's all about at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Depending on who you ask, because that man to his left, we got hating ass Donnie.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to come out this guy's mouth. So essentially, Donnie, I'll let you tell your side of the story, how you got involved with the show, because we had you on as a guest prior. I believe it was our Super Show. For those that aren't familiar, Super Show is our big show that we do at the end of the year. It's a celebration of the Super Bowl and the season that was. So we had Donnie on the first season, and he fit in with the show perfectly. Had him on a couple times after that, and then he stuck around. So, Donnie, let the people know, man. How you feeling about being a part of this whole thing?
It's fun. Yeah, we came on the Super Show. It was just a good time. Just joking around, having a good time, talking about sports. Talking about a little Rihanna in there.
What?
Please don't stop.
A little hate in there.
Yeah.
And then over there with it was Trap Nerd Podcast as well. I was just going back and forth with y'all. Y'all was talking like I was a free agent out here. I was just working out for teams, trying to get a 10
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, getting my reps in, and then y'all signed me to a max contract, so I had to stay.
That's what we do, baby. That's what we do.
You know what I'm saying? So it's been fun out here, giving takes, coming up with some fun stuff.
We learned a lot about Donnie along the way. A couple months ago, we found out he's a professional Pokemon player.
Yeah.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah, so he keeps you on your toes, and no matter what, no matter how good Brock Purdy is or how bad he is, he's gonna hate on him either way.
No matter what.
No matter what.
Either way, that's gonna happen. Either way, Kyler gonna get it done.
Who?
Kyler Murray.
What about Tua?
Don't worry about it.
All right.
Tua, turn the ball over.
And it's cool because like we've had a multitude of guests on the show from like different sports personalities, some like internet characters, and even like some of our friends and local guys. One of the guys I want to give a shout out. He's sitting in that room watching along here. He's covering his face around because he hates when he gets a spotlight on him. But Matt Johnson has been a big part of this show too. I mean, don't think you weren't going to get mentioned.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, talk about Matt Johnson.
That's crazy work.
He broke me in on some podcasts early in the days too. I've been on
See?
a couple of the Matt Johnsons.
Yeah.
So, and I know Maranto at the start of the show, at noon today. What time is it? 6 hours ago. You got a long way, my friend. We'll get to you in a second. But
You just locked in the whole time.
he's been here. He's been in that chair the whole time.
I thought he was sleeping.
Sheesh.
Yeah. Anywho, like, and that's the thing too. You'll pick up with the show. We can't stay on track. We're all over the place, but we end up getting there. It doesn't matter what route we take. We end up getting to the point of the topic at hand. But anyway, Matt Johnson been a big part of our success here and growth. He's helped out, behind the scenes, sharing some advice, and even like helping out on the website, getting that rolling with our blogs and all that. If you go check out www.tanktalkpodcast.com.
Do it now.
Read up some blogs.
Not right
Everything
now.
you
Keep
need
watching.
to know is on there. Follow us at tanktalk_pod. We deliver as much entertainment yet informative information that's happening in football and the sports world. It's been a hell of a journey, And another guy, obviously, before we even get to Morant, I'm going to say Moranto for last. Moranto for last. But let's swing it over to Anthony's corner, man. Listen, you guys got a little preview of what Anthony brings to the show.
It's a dangerous corner.
And when we came in. So, Anthony, I know you're not a big fan of the spotlight either, but just talk a little bit about how we essentially brought you in and how you're feeling about the program so far.
I mean, I want to say it was Dad's birthday 2 years ago.
Happy birthday.
Hey,
Well, I mean, it's not his birthday.
hey,
but
it was 2 years ago.
Right.
And coming up.
It's coming
we
up.
were all
Yeah.
together, and I thought Jake was joking about, you want to come produce? I go, yeah, why not? I didn't see him 2 weeks later. I get a text. Big paragraph, blah, blah, blah. I forgot. It's like, you want to come?
I forgot.
Yeah.
I just remember.
Thanks.
I
Thanks
just
for
remember
that.
saying, you want to produce? You come in Tuesday. Or that was Mondays back then.
That was Mondays.
Mondays,
And
yeah.
then Brennan picked me up, came and produced. No, I didn't produce that day.
Okay, hold on. Just pick a story and go with it.
He's going with it. He's
Yeah,
going
no,
with it.
I'm going with my timeline. And then I
There's an empty couch.
sat in the empty couch the whole time. And I came in 5 minutes after the show, and then heard me like this, sounded like nothing. And then randomly, you go, give us a motivational quote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, listen, before we get out, we're going to need one, right?
Yeah, I'll get you one.
All right.
Better.
But ever since then, like big bunch of growth, and all of us been way more closer.
Yeah.
No, I haven't really. It was pretty tough growing up because barely seen you guys.
Right.
Now I'm seeing you guys every lot.
Every lot.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to say every week, and then he said a lot,
Yeah.
Mix them.
I kind of like that.
A little bit of both.
I see this guy every lot,
Never a lot.
Yeah, it's been fun. I loved it. I love coming here every week. I have so much fun.
Let's
Joke
keep that fun going.
Yeah.
And listen, I appreciate you coming in. I know you too. I mean, a lot of us are a lot like in a way. Obviously, we're brothers, but we come from, you got a different side of the family
Yeah.
you come from and all that. But we share that, like, a little shy at first, but it's been cool to see your growth here, like, as just a dude, man. Like,
Yeah.
you've been,
You're a dude
expanding
now,
your
man.
boundaries and, showing your personality. It's been a good time, and
It's always fun. You never know what you're going to get out the corner.
that's
Yeah.
the thing. You never know what you're going to get out of Anthony's corner.
That's for sure.
And then just quick shout out, too. He's not in the building yet because shout out Aiden. He got a job. He's a working man.
Oh, he's working right now?
Yeah, go see him at Under Armour.
Union.
But he's
The union?
so
What?
Yeah.
he's funny enough, he's in the same spot I was in when I was in Moranto's class at Niagara Falls High School. He is going into his junior year, which is insane to say, but
Yeah.
he's taking up media production. He's, trying to get his resume going early on. And so I've been like kind of showing him the ropes, and I was like, let's get you hands-on experience, man. Like if you're really interested in doing this thing, let's show you the ropes. So he's been producing for us. He's been learning a lot along the way. He's been absolutely crushing it, dude. He's picking up a lot of things very quick. And yeah, man, I just want to give a quick shout out to Aiden. Even though he doesn't watch football.
I mean,
No.
he took my job back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Much needed.
He's
Yeah,
qualified.
Didn't want to say it. Yeah.
Probably was better off.
You had the bucket hat and pink shirt.
I think that was
Yeah,
my
that
last
was crazy.
I
episode,
think that
and-
was my last day.
Yeah, that
Yeah, it was. And I was like, we can't have this.
was job opening poster. You got it right there.
But anyway, we got still got like 30 minutes left in our time slot. We're gonna be on throughout the night. Obviously, we got the Emerge Draft League coming up at 9:00. I'm gonna play a little cornhole later on, and after that,
dangerous.
who the hell knows? It's gonna be open season out here. But
So is you and Bernie teams or like duo?
I don't know. We'll have to figure that out later. So if
Or
you're
me-
watching, you have to
There's
stay
me
tuned.
dining at the whoop you guys again.
Yeah,
Steve,
Stag Party Champs.
Yes, roll Tide.
Steve. Yeah, Steve. If you're watching, sorry about it.
roll tide.
Hey, he was
Don't
angry.
give a piss. And I just want to give. I want Moranto in this just for a little bit too, because I'm sure he has a lot of input here on like how he's helped us and how we've helped him along the way. So our original producer and gave us a shot here at giving us a platform to do what we're doing. Ladies and gentlemen, Rich Moranto. Let's give it up to him. There he is right there.
Where is he? Oh,
welcome
no.
back.
There he is.
No, like as we've said many times already in the 6 hours, So we 25% in.
Let's go
We
officially.
only had a handful of goofy moments, but that's going pretty well.
Oh, it's good. You got us on. It's gonna ramp up.
It's what no, it's cool. I it's funny because in the beginning I used to sit and produce for you, but then you were doing it for a while, Brennan, and then I don't know, did it a couple times. I think maybe Nico even did it for you a couple times,
Sure,
and I
yeah,
took
it
a
was
vacation.
like a rotation.
But it kind of worked out really cool now that that's a family, whole family environment over here.
Welcome to the family,
with,
Donnie.
with your your cousin doing it, and that actually helps me out because now, like on Tuesdays, we're able to do another podcast at the same time, which allows me to make a little bit more money. And but more importantly, what I like about all of this is that the fact that you guys like this all this cool stuff is happening because we have the space, and to me, that's almost as rewarding as anything because, like, wow, you guys wouldn't have been doing this otherwise. You knew the challenges, Tank, of trying to do it in your, in your mom's dining room, and then now you got a house and a dog and all that stuff. And,
Underdog.
So so cool. Thanks. I'm going to throw it out if you can because, as you know, one of the reasons we decided to do this is so that we could raise money for the Niagara Gospel Mission.
Absolutely.
And guess who's here?
Who's that?
Reverend Cooper's here,
Let's
so
go,
he's
Rev.
been able to make it
Let's
in.
go.
So, do you mind letting him come out onto the set? Can we coax him out for a few minutes? Do you mind?
Am I am I interviewing him? Or
I
what
can
we
interview
doing?
him. You can ask him some questions because I know you looked it up a little bit.
Okay, I mean, we'll sit around. I'll let you take that lead.
yeah,
but
I can
I'll-
do it for if you don't mind let him come on because I don't want to keep him here. He's a busy man.
Sure.
So why don't you guys
And
go
then-
for a couple minutes and then
Yeah,
I'll,
and then I got could we? Because I want to do a fun little segment after
Yeah,
after the fact.
okay.
Could we? Okay.
sure.
All right, let's bring him on in.
Come on in.
Does he get a theme song? Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, you get to sit with Squirtle apparently.
Nice to meet you too, man.
So you can move Squirtle off of the blue chair there, John.
Yeah, that's his corner.
You can throw this stuffed animal.
There you
out
go.
of the
Yeah,
way.
don't crush him, though.
Spotlight is yours, my friend.
So,
There you go. You leave me.
No, never mind. Try to jump in the water.
first of all, again, as we've said, like one of the things that we were doing this for, and you can see the QR code up in the top right-hand corner of our screen throughout the event, is when we decided to do this goofy idea, Emerge-athon, first thing we talked about was doing it for a charity, and it took 3 seconds, maybe not even, for me to realize if we raise any money for anybody, to draw attention to anybody, would be you. Because obviously we appreciate what John's been trying to do for our community. You and the whole organization over there. 10 years we realized, huh?
Yeah, well, 10 years it's been in the old YMCA building, but it's been
course.
going on since 2007. So
Yeah. I'm gonna zoom the camera in while I'm kind
is
of
this close enough?
No, you're
good?
fine. It's
fine,
more if I
alright.
got to zoom the camera in from my end. Can you tilt it up, that one up a little bit, Tanks? That's the fun part of live television and being a 24-hour stream. So,
going.
as I've been telling people all through the day, John, is that it's not coming to me. It's your QR code right on your page. I don't know if you got any donations today.
I couldn't tell you. I've been at a birthday party all day. So
Yeah,
I
happy
wouldn't
birthday,
know.
your
Happy
son?
birthday.
Son and me, so it's both.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Thank you.
It was his dad's birthday 2 years ago.
All
Yeah,
right.
hey,
Well, happy
hey,
birthday.
9 months ago was a popular time. That's all I gotta say. So.
Yeah, so welcome in. Again, I've been lucky enough. I met you through Upward Niagara Chamber. I think we were at a luncheon together and we talked after.
I think the first time we met was actually I was interviewed here by the
Oh, yeah,
Upward
that's
Niagara
right.
Chambers
That's right.
podcast. Yeah, and then you came in for a tour.
And then we talked
So-
at the luncheon, or
Yep.
I believe. And then from there, I've been fortunate enough that you brought me in a couple times to do conference for you. And being in this community, one of the things that I tell everybody is that, man, every square foot of that building is being used for something positive. Whether it's the one that obviously I think for me, even though I'm not a veteran, I know it's really close to you being a veteran. You have a veterans shelter, which I understood when I got that tour that first day how different that space is. All these spaces have their own purpose. It's not just one big room. It's like this is over here and this is over here, and I couldn't even possibly explain all those programs. But then this winter, you started a cold blue vehicle to pick up people that from here. And then I was real shocked too that it went all the way out to North Tonawanda. Like, I'm like, holy Toledo, these guys are really putting in the work. So, do you want to talk a little bit about just a few of your programs, or what do you want to?
Yeah,
mention?
I'm number one, I'm just grateful to be here. Grateful what you guys are doing. I think it's awesome. You guys are doing a 24-hour, more to you for the stamina.
Well, no, not
Not us.
It's all. He's gonna be here the whole
Rich,
time. Yeah, we're only here for a short period of time.
The longest I've stayed up straight when I was in the military was 72 hours. So
Well, I'm not doing that.
yeah, I don't suggest.
Can we do that next?
Yeah, you
You said
start.
that like it was like,
Yeah.
that's a long time.
You start
You
seeing
said that like it
things,
wasn't
so,
that big of
yeah.
a deal. I just want to know.
Well, everyone did, and you start seeing things. And one of the funny stories was one guy took his canteen. He was going to fill it up with water, and he's filling it up with water. He's like, "Man, this thing isn't getting full." He's shaking it, and the guys who were grading us as they're watching us just drone out. He was at a tree, and he's using a branch trying to get water because he thought it was like a drinking fountain or something. He just was so gone. He didn't know what he was doing. So. But yeah, I can do whatever. If you want me to go through.
Yeah, I mean, I know right
and-
now one of the things that I know we're aware of is, the two things that I think most recently is again your 10th anniversary in in general at the new site, but also that you're building. What's the update? What's your updates on the women's shelter?
Not many updates as there were before. We just got what's called a feasibility study done, and that's basically grading what can the area do, because we're not state or federal funded. So everything that happens with us is a reflection of the generosity of the community. So we have to raise, I believe it's $4.5 million more dollars, and then we're renovating half of the building to fit an emergency shelter for women. There's 109 women a month that go without services just because there's a lack. So they're calling and they're being turned away services. So that's women who are struggling with addiction, homelessness, being trafficked, being prostituted. You name what's evil is being done to them. They're trying to flee those situations, and what they're being told is we're going to put you on a wait list. So,
that's crazy.
yeah, and that's, again, it's more power to all these organizations that are doing stuff currently because they just can't handle it. I mean, the need is so great. So we've already have the service for men. We're already the largest emergency shelter in Niagara County for men. And we're going to just duplicate what we do for women. We'll be the largest for women as well in the county. So it'll be 17 emergency beds, and then it'll be it'll be 8 long-term recovery beds. So total of 25 for the start. Once we get our feet wet and we understand what we're doing, our plan is to, as Rich said, these guys don't sit around. Complacency kills is one of our statements. That's from my time in the Army, and so we're not going to stop until there's no more needs in this community. That's the aggressiveness that we're going to bring to our service. So and work ourselves out of a job.
When I was there the first time, and I'd been in that building many times over the years, and I was just impressed with each of the spaces. I guess most people have never been to a shelter, so they don't know what to expect. And there's also those people that probably don't necessarily understand or appreciate what you try to do, and think that you're just giving handouts. And I would say that place is not for handouts.
No.
There is an expectation of that you're there for a purpose. I didn't get there I think I came the first time about 11 o'clock in the morning, and it was empty because the expectation of the folks is whatever they're working on, they were out doing the things that are part of their recovery and preparation for their life. And that to me was really super inspiring. Was that because I didn't know. I mean, I know nothing about it. And to see that there is a vision, it's not just, it's not a handout. I mean, yes, you're handing things out literally, but you're also, there's more where you're trying to get to. And that I didn't understand because I'd never been in one. I think that's most people in the general community don't understand that this room is for this, and this room is the next step, and this is the other step, and this is for that, and this guy used to be a resident here, and now he works here, and all that stuff to me was just amazing. And I went home, and my son Christian's here, and I must have talked about it for 20 minutes about how inspiring that it was.
Yeah, well, it's not me who's doing it. I may be the guy who gets to come on these shows and that, but really we have an awesome staff. A lot of our staff are actual graduates of our program, so they've come up through it. They've been homeless. They understand what it's like. Now they're at a point where they're like, we want to dedicate the rest of our lives to giving back, or at least however much longer that they have with us. And they do. I mean, our Code Blue van, which you mentioned before. And basically what Code Blue is 32 degrees and under, all state regs go out the door, get people off the street and get them somewhere inside, right? So they don't die of being cold. So they come in. This was our first year ever being as aggressive as we were. And I had said when I took over 2024 of January, I said, like, all right, this is something we're going to do next winter. We're going to be pretty hard on this. And then when it got to next winter, it was go time. And so we had 60 cots set up. We averaged around 30, so we didn't have to use all 60, which is good, right? In the gymnasium in the old YMCA. So we set that up, and then we had a van that went out and drove around and picked up people. So we'd find people on the street, we'd pick them up, say, it's kind of like have you ever seen Super Troopers, the movie? You ever seen the movie? It's like, you boys like Mexico? Pull up, open the thing with the van and get the guys in, and then drive them to the shelter where we're at. And then any women and children, since we're not there yet in our services, we brought to community missions. So it was a great opportunity to work with community missions and work with Heart, Love, and Soul, other great organizations, work with them, and then actually just see. We're not competing to help homeless people, right? Like, we're all in this together because the need is just so great. And so we're able to get them in. But the cool thing about that, the reason I bring that up, is that all but one employee who worked in that sector, that field, was a guy who came through our programs. So everyone who was driving out to find homeless people, they had slept in those very same places. And they're like, I know where to go. And they would drive to those places to go pick those guys up. And so it was really cool to see. And some guys that they weren't even employees, they're like, can I just come on for the ride? Because I know a couple other places you might not know. To see the homeless community really get together and say, we want to help our own people get out of this situation was really neat to see.
Yeah, I guess with you saying that, like, how inspiring does that, like, make you feel that, like, okay, other people are seeing you and your team do this, and now they want to hop on board because they want to help make a purpose too?
Oh, it was awesome because it was like, you expect sometimes, like he said, everyone who comes to the mission, they get a job assignment. And a lot of that stuff is like, hey, here's a broom, sweep this up. Here's a mop. Make sure you make your bed. We do all that kind of stuff. And a lot of times you got to prod a little bit to get a guy to make his bed.
Sure.
My wife's got to prod me sometimes to make our bed. So I get it.
Yeah, we do too.
Yeah.
We do too.
So you're kind of expecting a little bit of that, but they just hopped right in. They're like, no, you don't need to convince me. And it was super neat to see guys just, hey, I got a driver's license, I'll drive tonight.
Yeah. You don't get that often nowadays, too.
No.
Even just like, that's why I think, like, what Rich has built here, too, like, just from, like, the media perspective, like, we all have a goal that we want to accomplish. A lot of people, like, this is their hobby and everything. Like, they come here to cope with a lot that they're dealing with, just to, just hang out with their friends, their family, just talk about whatever their podcast is all about. But it's cool seeing that, like, people actually do care, because I'll never know what that is like for those people on the streets in their shoes, but it's a lot of the times they feel just like pushed to the side, like no one cares about them. But it's important that you guys have took the initiative to do this,
Yeah, we're grateful to be able to do it. It's humbling to see people come in and then make life changes from that.
Yeah, 100%.
So.
It's funny because I know I've seen you speak several times, and I've seen you on things, and I've videotaped you saying things, and you always say it like, we have, from where your building is, there's this, waterfall that everybody comes to see, but a quarter mile away, there's people that are really struggling, and and everybody talks about, I drive through the city, it looks so bad, and blah 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 blah. But what I say is that, but what are you doing to make it better? Yeah. And most people, their answer is, well, I just moved away. And they turn their head and not,
just keep it moving,
you see a homeless guy in the street, or you see someone begging for food and, whatever, and you just kind of like pretend you didn't see them. And, and I get that sometimes, you have to do that. But at the same time, your organization, man, you're doing the heavy lifting, trying to make the city better. And you say this all the time, and I'm probably stealing your thunder on this, but you always talk about how if you really want to rebuild the city, that's how you do it. So you got that line that I've heard you say a bunch of times. So you probably can say it a lot better than I can.
Yeah, I want to hear him say it.
Yeah, because my version, I fumbled it bad.
Well,
so.
we'll see if I say the line you're thinking of, I guess.
There we go.
So I just kind of going on what you're saying, like 9.5 million people a year come to watch water fall off a cliff. Right? You think about how silly that really is. It's water falling off a cliff. I mean, it's the most beautiful thing in the world, and I love it. But people come from all over the world to see that. To walk right past someone made in the image of God, a person with value. I don't care what race, color, creed they are. They're of value. They're a person. And they walk right past them. And I think a lot of times it's not because they hate them. It's because they're nervous. They don't know what to say. Like, what do you say to the guy who's begging for money? You know if you give him money, he's probably going to go spend it on drugs. You don't want to give it to him.
Sure, you don't.
Like, I get it. But they walk right past them, and they just say, oh, it's a shame. But that's what we're here for. We're here to help the people get in their hearts and actually help them make a difference. I don't care how many slabs of paint you put on these buildings here in Niagara Falls. It's not going to make it better. It's not going to make it any better. You got to get into people's hearts and actually start making that change. And that first thing is like knowing that there's hope. People just need to know that there's hope. Like this life can wear you down, and we've all been there in our lives in different things. It wears you down. And you're like, man, does anyone care? Does anyone even know that I'm alive? Especially if everyone who walks by you looks away. Imagine that. Everyone you've ever met looks at you and then looks away. And that's how they interact with you, what that does to you as a person. And so what we want to do is we want to reach them with care. And I think the line that Rich is referring to is our vision statement is rebuilding Niagara Falls through reviving hearts and rebuilding lives. When the lives are rebuilt, of starting at the homeless, starting at those who are at the bottom of the barrel, if you will, when their lives are rebuilt, then we can see the city rebuilt because they're the ones who are going to be rebuilding it. I got guys right now who are living in my transitional housing program who you may work with. You'd have no idea, right? You'd have no idea. They're working at the aquarium. They're working at, Stratton Energy. I mean, they're working at Seven Sins, like all these places. They're working at the local places in the area, making the economy better. You'd never know that they were homeless. You never know that they came through a shelter. And that's the point, right? Is to get them back there, help them rebuild their lives, and then pump them back into our workforce and see them make a difference here. I was at the Niagara Falls Country Club for an event, and it was just shocking to me to be there, seeing how beautiful, pristine, looking at how just gorgeous it is there. Then you drive right down the hill, right? It's Mountain View Road. It's not a mountain, but you drive down it. But it's a view, yeah. You drive right down that, and you're just in this, war zone, right? And then you just keep driving. You're gonna be at the state park, and it's like everything's fine again. It's like, how do we take that middle ground and really fix it? And I've told Rich this, and if I keep babbling, just shut me off. But I've told Rich this. Like when I got home from Afghanistan, I came home to Niagara Falls, and it looked like the war zone I had just left, and I couldn't get the images out of my brain of just how similar, just the look was between Afghanistan and the city of Niagara Falls. And really, it was at that point that I had just like a changing moment of like, this has got to stop. Like, someone's got to fight for this place. And it's not me. Like I said, I have an awesome staff. They're the ones who are really doing the work. But we can't expect, and it's not picking on this person, but we can't expect Tom Golisano or Terry Pagula to accidentally drive by Niagara Falls one day and say, "Oh man, I'll just give them $500 million. That'll fix the problem." Like, no, it's got to be
Terry,
us.
drive by here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What you said is right, though. And we just talked about this with Mark Shearer from the Gazette when he was here the other day as a guest on a podcast, and he says we've thrown money at the problem for years and years and years, and it's not just money. It's got to be attitude, and it's got to be a change in leadership, and it's got to be changed from the bottom up. Like, I'm sure someone will see the post today. It was very nice. Mark Shearer from the Gazette did a real nice article on my building. And then, but you see the posts on Facebook about anytime there's a positive article on social media, someone's like, yeah, it'll be closed in a year. And it's just like, it takes a lot of energy to be rooting against people because, like, for me, that's, and I was a teacher for 31 years, and I learned that when a kid was lashing out at me, like when I had, suspend Donnie because he was being bad, that type of thing. I'm just kidding.
So
kidding
Skittles.
about that.
No.
Skittles out of my desk or whatever.
Do what you gotta do.
No, but seriously, like I learned after the first couple of years that I just made assumptions about kids because I was coming in with my own whatever. and then realized, oh, there's probably a lot more to these stories than I realized. And then early on, I tried to learn those stories, or try to guess what those stories were, try to get closer to the kids so I could find out how I could help them. Not talking about algebra or teaching them to use Final Cut. How could I help the kid? And it's really nice. Like last night, I was at the Jazz Fest down loose, and I ran into 3 kids that went to high school. A couple of them, I think, were at your wedding, Tank. And it was just nice catching up with them. Like, and they stopped. They didn't throw a rock at me or a Subway sandwich.
Well, I had my wedding. I'm glad they didn't do that.
They actually talked to me, and they're like, "Hey, I want to thank you for, like, we had a cool place to hang out. We learned, had fun when we were in school." And that made me feel really good about my little corner of influence. So I just appreciate all that you're doing. What would you want to tell everybody that they can do to help?
Before he does that, time
Yes,
out.
sir. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Because I want to do this. I want to see if we can get this banner back up.
Yeah, because can you figure it out? I couldn't figure it out.
So we're going to do this. Boom, boom, boom. Is it working?
See, I tried. I couldn't get it up.
Okay, I think I figured it out. We got to take that out. Or maybe I didn't. So what you're going to do is, at the top right corner of our screen, bang, there's a QR code. You can scan that first and foremost to make your donation to the Niagara Gospel Mission, and I'll let the Reverend take it back over.
Oh, well, thank you. I mean, every penny that you donate, it's not going to puff a salary. It's not going. If you could look outside, I'm driving a beat up minivan. Like, it's, it's not going to stupid programs that don't make sense. Like, it's
Got it, by the way. It's on the screen.
Oh, thank you.
There it is.
Yeah. Every dollar donated. So, obviously we don't take state or federal money. We need money, right? But every penny that's donated goes towards the work. It goes towards helping people. It goes towards food. We feed, over 100 people a day from the community that come in for dinner time meals. So that's a way you can help. Really, you can tell. I think the biggest thing that anyone could do for us that's listening to this podcast right now, or I don't know if this will be played later, or however it works.
Hey, it's out on the internet, man.
It's on the interwebs. If you're from Niagara Falls, the biggest thing you could do is tell people that though the YMCA organization may not be utilizing the Y building anymore, there's still good things going on in there. I can't tell you how many people I bring into the building that's the reaction. They come in thinking, oh, these are the guys who just stole the Y. Right? Hey, they stole it from us. Like we came in and bandits in the night and just with a ski mask on and took it. Like
It's ours now.
But yeah, exactly. But I mean, that's not how it went down. But at the same time, I get it. The YMCA, that's where I would go swimming. I get it that's where people played basketball, lifted weights. That was a big part of the community. But there's still good going on in that building. It may not be sports programs anymore, at least not right now. But we are serving the community out of that building, just like the original mission of the YMCA does.
That's amazing, man.
All right, I don't want to keep you.
No, I still got some time. So if you guys got
Do you guys
questions,
want to jump back in with some concept before we turn it over to Matt? How are we going to overlap with Matt? How you want to do it?
Matt's waving us off, so he says go for it. Let's keep rolling.
All right, why don't you? If you want to hang out and
are we talking football? I mean, I've seen that.
If you want, I mean, this is a sports program, as we like to say. So
Yeah.
Bills, your team.
I'm a Bills fan. Are you a Colts fan?
I am. So it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing.
Go
So
ahead, ask him any questions.
It's okay.
So I Bills stunk when I was growing up. So
Same.
Peyton Manning and whatever. Ever since then, hopped on the train, been a Colts fan, and now we've been through some rough times. Like, first time I've been a fan, we've been through some rough patches. So, and it's funny because my wife she works in the ticket office at the Bills, so it's like we gotta support them,
Yeah.
Bills pay the bills, so
Bills pay the bills. Now here's my big question. So Peyton Manning, obviously one of the best quarterbacks of all time,
Right.
if not the best.
I'll give it the time on that. I mean, I'll
Okay.
admit that.
So my question is what do you think is his secret to success in commercials? Because no other sports star has been able to do commercials like Peyton Manning has.
I mean, that's why it's a secret, right? I don't even know.
I guess.
I don't even know, man. Like the fact, like his media venture now too is absolutely insane. Omaha Productions now it's not even just like football related. Now they expanded to like different sports. They did like basketball series. They just influenced the wrestling Unreal, I think it's called on Netflix. But
yeah.
what he's doing right now, even Tom too, like they're both just like taking over the world right now. It's absolutely insane.
But Tom's not as funny as Peyton. Peyton's got a good sense.
See, I don't know.
That's true.
People sleep on Tom though.
No.
I think if there was a secret too, though, Eli would be cooking too, and he doesn't have it like Peyton does.
No.
in commercials.
I also
He doesn't.
you could say this too. Tom's not as like goofy as Peyton is. Tom's more like he'll talk his junk, but he kind of means it. Peyton's this goofy guy, and I think that's the difference maker there. But
I think in the beginning too, you wouldn't think by watching Peyton Manning play that he was like that outside of football.
right,
Yeah.
You would see him more. Even Tom Brady, I guess, is a little goofier than you would expect. Tom Brady, you would expect to be like a stone cold killer outside of football. But Peyton Manning, similarly. But then he gets on like the Nationwide commercial and just starts doing funny stuff. Like
Peyton or Payton?
Peyton.
Great commercial.
What was the Parmesan cheese? What was that? Chicken parm. Tastes so good.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That was it. That was it. So all right. So favorite team built. What are we thinking for the season now?
I mean, I
A
hope.
lot of expectations now.
Yeah, I mean, I think with Josh Allen coming right off of winning an MVP, you'd think there's a lot more pressure on him now to actually bring home what he wants to, being the Lombardi. We'll see. I mean, I think the Bills are it's hard to get past Kansas City. I mean, for anybody. And as a Bills fan, I hope and pray that they can do it. But man, it's tough. I think in the next 3 years, the Bills will take home the Super Bowl. I don't know if it's this year
I
though.
don't know if it's this year. I think the schedule favors them for sure.
we'll take that. We would take that.
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it.
If we know,
you know,
if we know 100%, it's within the next 3 years. I'm sure any Bills fan will be like, shoot, all right, if
Sign
it's
me
this
up.
year, if it's not this year, that's
Yeah.
cool. We know we're getting it in the next 3 years.
are you guys Bills fans too?
Yeah.
So
Well,
what's your take then? I mean, is it?
I don't know about this guy.
Hey, Donnie, like. So
You're
hold
just a
on.
bird guy.
Hold on.
Okay.
Big bird
No, it's-
guy.
hey, you know.
Excuse my
Sure.
French, because our show is like super unrated, but we call him hating ass Donnie. He just, just hating on every team. Like he hates more teams and players than he does that he likes.
Than he
So
likes.
he's a tough read sometimes.
Now,
I surprise you though when I do like somebody.
Yeah.
'Cause I tend to like
I
the
agree.
guys no one else likes.
do you hate on Josh Allen?
Oh no, never.
Okay, I was
Best
gonna say,
quarterback in the
it's-
But the thing with him, years ago, he was a Seahawks fan, Legion of Boom. I don't know when that faded away. So I had to bring it. It's facts. It's
was
facts.
it with Russell when he left? Russell left, or
When they got rid of Russell Wilson, I thought that was like extremely like insane and a terrible move. And I was like, all right, yeah, I'm done with y'all. This is insane because Russ has been carrying the squad for like 3 years at that point. The defense started fading off, and he was just carrying them. It seemed like to like 9 or 7 seasons, and then they just traded him out of the blue. In hindsight, it was an amazing.
I was
move.
saying he can barely carry his bags wherever he's at now.
Yeah, he could be gone in hindsight.
Yeah.
Because that deal was a steal. But at the time, I was like, this is insane. We're getting rid of Russell Wilson. And he's like the entire offense. He runs around the whole time. Like, Marshawn's been falling off. And it was at the same time that the Bills were coming up crazy. And I was like,
Now's the time to switch.
no better time than now.
Yeah.
But even when Josh Allen was a rookie, I was at Brockport. And a lot of my buddies at Brockport are from like New York City, Long Island. And they would just rag on the Bills. And then Josh Allen would be running around his rookie year, like just jumping over people, doing silly stuff, making mistakes all over the place, but looking real athletic. And they were like, yo, this guy, I was like, he's good. This guy's nice. And they didn't believe it. And then a couple of years later, I was like, And then I'm talking crazy Super Bowl and stuff, and they're talking to me a bandwagon. But
You're from here, though. It's cool. It's cool.
I tell you, like with just thinking Seahawks, the guy that still blows me away is Geno Smith. Like, how in the where did this guy? He just sucked on the Jets,
so bad.
and then he just goes into like hibernation, and no one knows what the heck's going on with him. And then he comes out of nowhere on the Seahawks and actually plays decent. Now he's on the Raiders. Is that right?
Yeah,
He's on the-
Raiders,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know, but he's been cooking on the Seahawks too. He's like a pretty accurate.
I
guy.
know that
Plays well over there.
EJ Manuel's. I don't know. Is he dead or somewhere? Like where is this guy's like?
Disappeared.
He just disappeared.
They
Well,
were
I
the same
think
draft year though.
the Jets were the problem, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Jets
been,
are
it's
always-
been a,
Darnold turned out to be pretty
Jets
good.
are always a problem.
it's been a common theme here. So maybe Aaron Glenn could be the one to turn him around. I don't know, but the thing with Geno is like they wrote him off. He ain't right back. So I mean, that's where it started. But you're starting to see that trend. I love how he's delayed in that.
So he's like, ah.
That delayed laugh was just the camera, folks. It wasn't,
I thought he was on the phone. I'm like, dang. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Headphones take a second.
He says, listen now. Yeah.
There's a headphone. There's a delay in the audio. I'm listening on headphones. Jesus.
Aiden would never.
minutes ago-
Aiden would never.
12 minutes ago, I'm a great guy.
Now this guy
I'm doing all these
stinks.
important but now the old man, he's a little slow.
Yeah, no one said that. You said that. You threw himself under the bus.
You said it.
That's
has
what I'm
been
getting
7
at.
hours.
Where's my get off my lawn graphic? That's what I want.
Oh, it's not it. We could. It might be. Let me see.
throw it in there,
Let me
throw it in
see
there.
something.
That'd be fire if it was on there.
It's got to be in there somewhere.
Best believe. Here it is.
Get the F off my lawn!
There it is. That's the old man graphic. All right, we're back to the Emerge-athon. Anyways, but if you want to get a gist of our show, that's what it is. It's just goofy. We just try to have a good time and make sports fun again. I guess it's a way to.
So
do
what was your guys' take? I can just say something random and then walk off. But
You
was
can
it-
if listen if you want to
That's
get
the
us
show.
going
Yeah,
and
yeah.
walk off, that's perfectly fine with us.
No, Shane. Maybe you guys have talked about this. I don't know, but there's Shane Gillis's opening monologue at the ESPYs.
Oh man, like we're big fans of that
That was
because that's like
hilarious.
that's right up our alley, man.
I loved how just no one reacted to him. Like they just didn't know what these people are just like, silver spoon. They're so used to everyone just like, can I just smell your breath, please? Like, that's what they're used to. And then he walks in, just trashes them. They don't know how to respond to
Dude,
it.
the craziest part. Well, he was just the whole time. He was like, you guys aren't gonna like this one. Yeah, like he knew what he was getting himself into. He's like, they're definitely not letting me do this again. But the one that got me was, all right, I give it up to 4-time WNBA champ in the house. That's how I know you guys don't watch the WNBA. That's my best friend's wife.
That was hilarious. And the Bill Belichick, the book jokes where he was like,
Oh yeah, how that one go? He got him good. He got him good
that
on that
was
one.
good. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's pretty much the show. We're pretty much off the rails, and but we appreciate you, giving us the opportunity to like make the Emerge-athon not just about showcasing, all the creators under the Emerge umbrella, but like actually giving it a purpose too with your guys' mission. And
I appreciate you guys.
hopefully we could continue to raise some money for you guys and help out where we can. So right. There, bang! If you're watching on, now it's further away.
That's a crazy clip.
Yeah,
right
that
there.
was
Aiden would never.
Aiden would never. Aiden would never.
Yo, where is he?
So right there, bang! This QR code. If you scan that, we're not getting nothing off this. Whatever you donate is going straight to the Niagara Gospel Mission, and literally anything you could give, man. Any extra cash, even if it's $1. I mean, it's gonna go a long way. So. We appreciate your time today, man. Listen, we could have you on all night, but I know Matt is itching to get on here shortly
we
here.
had,
So
we had a snack draft, and I have a random snack underneath the desk here.
oh, do you want to be a part of this?
If you want to be part
So
of the
another
taste
thing that
test
we
here.
do is Donnie will surprise us out of nowhere. We do
Okay.
Tank Talk Taste Test. It's a big off-season segment. We're getting into the season. What is it now? 12 days away.
Some have been hit successes. Some have been dangerously gross.
And I feel like we're coming up
And another one.
on that option B here.
So
this
what
time.
we got
All right, let's
here
try it.
is
Corn.
Corn
Corn
gummy
gummies.
corn.
I'm out.
Well, wait,
What
what
is-
does
this
what
is
does the
the-
thing say above corn gummy? Can you read it?
Pass it out. Pass it out.
Come on.
It's crazy to say.
Nope.
I'm not even a corn guy to begin with.
That was a good throw.
Now here's the thing. I like a juicy corn.
It looks
Like when you
corn.
bite into a corn on the cob and it kind of gives you a little bit of juice,
Yeah.
Just a little
You know what I'm
buttery
saying?
salt.
Yeah.
How corn should be.
I hope this is like that.
I'm holding it up so people can see what this is.
It just looks
Okay,
like corn.
Donnie, you might have done something. This is the highest viewership we've had since we've been on. So,
Hey, the corn gummy a bit done.
I didn't know the corn gummy would be the hit of the Emerge-athon so far.
All I know is that there's corn in here. That
It
means
smells
maybe.
awful.
I was about to say I don't like the smell.
Oh
That
my!
smells
Yeah,
good.
this.
Let's
Did
see
you
it.
get this from
What does
your
it smell like?
Asian market when you were in Vancouver?
This one is not from Vancouver. No, this is East Coast Asian market.
Okay.
Different market.
Different market.
This is the one in the mountains.
Yeah, did you get this? Did you pick this off the mountains?
I got this from my Aaron Rodgers' stash. for
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
This reminds me of something that I'd see like in a sci-fi movie or something that is they would use it as bugs or something that's
Or it
crawling
looks
all
like
over.
something.
Yeah.
Maybe you from
Okay.
space.
Looks like a
and then
finger.
you laser it and it goes big.
You know,
So
the,
are
the,
we going? Are we going full? Just all
feel
go
like-
all the way
yeah.
in, or
Yeah, I feel like
you
you have
taking
to.
a bite?
Or you gotta eat it
Whole
with
thing.
corn.
Whole thing.
Whatever you want.
Oh
Oh, Maranto just ran right to it. Did you go for the whole thing, or did you take a bite?
no!
That's why.
No, we had to do it together. Come on.
3.
Aiden would never.
All right.
Aiden would never.
We go out of 5 stars here.
No,
Out
they're
of 5
great.
stars. All right.
3, 2, 1. Cheers.
I'm going the whole thing. Is there garbage in here?
Tastes like nothing.
Wow.
That's a real
I don't know if that makes it better or worse.
interesting taste.
I don't like
It
the
definitely tastes like corn,
Yep.
but not in a good way.
I don't like
way
the
at all.
texture.
Just
But
have corn.
I don't think.
No, but now there's a weird buttery. There's a weird like buttery aftertaste or something.
You know, Rich, I don't think that statement has ever been said before in the history of the world. Tastes like corn, but not in a good way.
Not
This is a
no.
bad way.
Yeah, that was the
That's
worst one
gross.
we've done.
All right.
So just to give you perspective,
Not gonna lie,
before
my-
we've done like
my
Selena
eyes are
Gomez
watering.
Oreos, Post Malone Oreos, you came in at a perfect time.
yeah, you did.
came
You
in
got
for-
lucky.
The
we
corn
got
gummy,
brought in
yeah.
the Subway Oreo foot long.
Oh yeah, we've done that before. Like now we go corn gummy.
Yeah.
So, okay, explain to me how that works. Subway
It's the foot long.
Oreo.
It's like literally just a.
So it's just a.
it's a brownie of like the middle
Oh, so
cream
it's not like
inside.
doesn't taste like a Subway sandwich. I guess this
No,
is,
it's
this
just
is what's throwing me off.
It's an
yeah.
Oreo sub. That's basically what it is.
Yeah,
Way better than this.
just a huge brownie with.
All right,
Kaylee
so
just
cream
texted
on
me
top.
to warn you guys before I handed it out.
Aiden did.
No, Kaylee did.
Chris Smith's got a nice
Because I
got a
had the
comment on
family
the
try
screen.
it.
Oh, see, Chris. I'm assuming this is Chris Smith. I don't want to dox him. CM Smith. He said it's corn.
It's corn.
It's corn.
It's got the juice.
I'm not
All
gonna
right,
lie.
so what we're gonna do here around the room, we'll start with Anthony. I know you don't got a camera, but you got a microphone.
Out of 5.
Out of 5, Tank Talk taste test stars. So it's a mouthful to say.
I'll give it a 0.5, only because I could swallow it.
Nice.
Other than that, my eyes were watering.
Pause.
I kind of gagged,
Pause.
Hey,
Come on.
and
A
the
reverend.
texture of it was horrible. It tastes like nothing, but the texture is horrible.
yeah, I'm just
0.5
gonna. I'm
on
not
it.
even gonna be
0.5.
nice. It's a 0 for me. Like,
Okay.
0.
If I had to give it negative stars, a negative.
I'm not gonna
1.
lie. It looked like you didn't even take a bite. You just,
No,
then you said,
no,
"Oh,
if you go
get it
look
out
in
my-"
that garbage, took a good bite out of that one. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a 0. There's nothing more to it. That was disgusting. That was.
I'm going to give it a 1.
Hey.
And the reason I'll at least give it a 1 is like kind of like you said, I have eaten far worse,
you could swallow.
so and I can swallow this. So,
Okay.
I am right there with you. Just 1.
yeah.
Ain't getting any more than that though.
If I
No, yeah, it can't. It can go lower, but it can't go
Yeah,
higher.
exactly. Exactly. That's
Oh, trust me,
1.
it can't go lower.
Lower, I guess. I don't know though. We tried a lot of. Yeah, I'm with you on the 0.
That was bad.
I feel like it's just like chewing butter.
No.
I would have been better off with that.
yeah, butter is so much like easier.
Butter
to
might be
chew.
better. Yeah, I gotta. Although that other one we had, the fake pork, that one was rough too.
Fake pork.
That one was all right.
Was that
You
with the,
liked that one?
That one was okay.
Wait, wasn't that like the little cube of Jello and then there's something inside?
No, that's something else.
That was a different one.
Oh.
See, it gets interesting around here.
Maranto, I mean, you had the, you just,
Yeah,
you
what
could,
you got?
you couldn't
Jump
wait
in.
to get in there.
He went head first.
I'm just glad your cousin produces. That's all I'm gonna say because I don't want to go through that again. Come on.
Well, like I said, you guys gave it at a perfect time because that was the worst one.
That's
like,
bad.
No.
That might have
That's
been
a.
the worst
I'm gonna give it like I'm gonna probably go. I'll go with Anthony. I'm gonna give it a 0.5.
All right.
And that's our average.
that
for
was
this one,
not the
0.5.
worst.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sure, you
The only
could have-
reason it's not a 0 is because it does taste like what it's advertising that it is.
Corn
So
gummy.
if it didn't taste if it was just bad, but it didn't have some reminiscent taste of corn, then it would have been like that would have been a 0.
Artificial corn flavor.
Yeah, see, like
Is it that hard to get something like? Do you need to make it artificially? They have corn. So why don't you? Why can't you just
You say-
use the actual corn taste? Why is it always art? And who is the guy in the lab?
Let me
that's
recreate this.
Doing the math and trying shit like, ooh, it tastes like corn. We should sell this. Like,
put
just
corn
buy
in-
corn.
put
Just
corn in
buy
a
a
bag.
can. A can of corn at like
cheaper than this.
Aldi's is what, like 40 cents, a dollar. Just buy a
Donnie,
can
how
of
much
corn.
was that bag? If you, if you want
This bag had to at least be like $6.
Ooh.
yeah,
It's got real corn flour added.
Oh, real corn flour.
Yeah.
Okay, well
Was
there you
like
go.
Corn starch
that's
in there too.
that's money we could have sent to the Niagara Gospel.
mission.
Yeah. So thank you for that, Donnie.
I tell you what, yeah, you can send money, you cannot send money, but you do not send that.
That's a hell of a send off. That's an awesome send-off.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get any better than that.
Yo, that's something, brother. That's something, man.
All right, so you guys want to wrap it up, and then we can get Matt in here.
Yeah, I wanted to actually have a convo with Matt. I don't want to take up too much of his time. Totally up to him. Because I got like a quick little segment I want to as we like to do. We like to play a little game on the pod. I got a fun little game. For
We
you.
like
message?
games.
It's not that one. That one's gonna take up too much time. But all right, sorry.
Matt's lucky
See ya.
missed last episode.
Who's
We had
that?
He's lucky we missed he missed last episode.
Who,
We had
Matt?
just the rapid fire Colts questions.
Oh yeah.
It,
I love
it
listening
felt like
to
it felt like I was a representative of the Indianapolis Colts last week. It was.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I saw he had a Colts backpack on.
I do.
So he's one of the only other Colts fans I know.
Okay.
That's one way we became like
Yeah.
close friends.
Right when I
you know, so.
start.
Guy who works for me. He's a Colts fan. So.
Okay.
Let's
go.
There's other ones
Okay, it's
in
good to
Western
know
New York, yeah.
because
No,
I
I'd
only
still
knew
be
him, and then maybe 2 others. One he moved to North Carolina within the past couple years, so numbers are down. But I mean that's good to hear. There's more. There's more of us that are suffering as a Colts fans.
I got 15 minutes if you want me to stay or I can go. It's up to you guys. I don't want to
you
ruin
can hang
the
out.
show.
Yeah.
So.
No, you're welcome to stay. I mean,
Okay,
yeah.
this was fun. We're getting a lot of fun collaboration and stuff. And
You want to sit here so you can be in the camera? I don't really need to.
Yeah.
Well, I got 15
No, I
minutes.
got.
so.
We're set on cameras now
hang out.
because
Yeah.
I think Christian's going to join us at some point. He's going to jump on the couch too.
Can you
But,
Lean on me.
go on the couch? I don't want you this close.
Yeah, go. Yeah, get this room on the couch.
This
we
guy's
got-
sweating
yeah,
out.
Mike's
cheddar
got
cheese.
all this
Chex Mix
space.
over
We
there.
got to show it
He
off.
would have been laying on the couch if he went on the mic.
He missed his brother, man.
This might be. So how many
Well,
people
why
we
don't
got?
you
One,
start
two-
explaining what we're going to be doing before we hand it off to Matt?
Okay, so there's a lot more participants than I anticipated for this specific game. So what I was going to do is, on the count of 3, everyone's going to say a team. It's got to be at the same time. And then you're going to have to name a player that played for that team. But now, here's the issue. Typically, it's a 2-player game.
Oh shit.
Hey, we good. We good.
So
Yeah, we figured it out.
I think we could do teams.
Okay, cool.
So let's just split this up. So you 3 are going to be a team, and then you 3 are going to be a team. Maranto, you're in this too.
Who am I with? Am I with Matt?
You're with
Yeah,
Matt and
you're
Ant.
with them.
Then we
You're with the corner.
and we got three of these fellows over here. So
Is this only football or is
just football. Yeah. So
Mainly
again,
football podcast.
Again,
Okay.
on the count of 3, you guys are going to say a team name, and
Who is?
then
Who are we doing? Like one at a time? Is that what we're doing?
this is going to be all 6 of you.
All 6
Oh,
of us.
sorry for who's
Okay.
watching.
So we're all
So
saying
I'm
a
gonna give you
football
guys time.
team.
I'm gonna give you guys time. Actually, we're gonna do that. We're gonna give you guys like a couple seconds to group up and be like, all right, I'm gonna say this. We're gonna say this team.
What is the reason that we're saying a team, or is it a surprise?
Oh, I gotta-
So you're gonna say the team. So let's just say, for example, you guys say the Patriots and they say the Buccaneers.
Okay.
Now we know the 2 teams.
TB.
Yeah.
Now you guys got whoever says a player that has played on both teams first
Ooh.
gets a point.
Oh, it's playing both teams.
Okay.
Ah.
Yeah.
I like that.
So example again, you guys say Patriots, these guys say Buccaneers. Whoever says like Tom Brady first, I'm not counting that part down. You just got to say it. If they say Tom Brady first, they win. And obviously, If it's a player I got to fact check, I'll look it up real quick.
All right, hold on. What if we both say the same team?
Then you
rip
got to name,
somebody.
then you got to name a player to play
Makes
on
it
that
even
team.
easier.
All right.
Yeah.
Do we know the rules?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Mauricio.
So before I count it down, I need y'all to group
We
up
need to get a
and
team
figure out a
together.
team.
Let's just
I'm gonna give you
rip a
10.
random one. Just rip a
I'm gonna give you
random
10 seconds.
Because, I mean, honestly, we got to pick someone based off their team anyway, so just rip a random one, and then if we do it again, you rip a random one.
All right.
I'm cool with that.
Keep them on their
We're
toes.
gonna make this on their toes for the first one. All right.
What happened?
Well, it's
We're
it's,
gonna
it's
do
both
it.
is we're both guessing though, so
true.
we're
All
all
right, ready?
we're all gonna be on our toes.
All right, ready?
I feel like Matt's going to be exceptional. At
Matt's
this.
gonna be locked in.
Well, you know he runs the account. NFL players that played on different teams, like in different uniforms.
Yeah,
I
he-
saw
All
a
right, ready?
book-
Hold on. 3, 2, 1.
Bills.
Houston Oilers.
Oh,
We're going back. Yeah.
good luck with that
Who
one.
would they say?
Warren Moon.
Bills.
Bills. Warren Moon. Yeah.
Oh,
I guess the only
Houston
player I
Oilers.
know.
That's the first guy that came to mind.
Bills.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I was not expecting a retro team in this. That's the first time ever.
Oh, man, let's see here.
The Tonawanda Lumberjacks from 1910.
Cardex, yeah, Tonawanda Cardex, 1919.
I thought he was about to say a player.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
All right, we go another round. You guys get the gist, though.
Yeah, we get the
What do
gist.
you mean
of
we
it.
get another
no,
round?
what are you talking about? We gotta figure this out.
Okay,
Did
good
you actually say
luck.
somebody?
No, it was a
Oh, I thought you said
Tonawanda had an NFL team back in the early 1900s
Really?
for a game. Yep, Tonawanda Cardex.
Were they?
Damn,
1920, or sorry, 1920 or
they
21.
got a dark horse over here. He's gonna know ball.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. You said I said Bills.
Yeah.
You said you were ripping a hard one. I didn't expect
And yeah, he wouldn't even. Yeah.
Good pull, but bad pull.
He
at the same
wasn't
time.
lying though. That's the thing. He wasn't lying.
I really don't know.
We can do it again.
Wait a minute here. So
They had to play for
was
both
that
teams.
was that the game? So the you said you could fact check this. So I'm pretty sure Don
got
Beebe, though he didn't play officially for the Oilers, wasn't that the game against the Oilers where he accidentally like ran a touchdown for them? You know what I'm talking about?
Did BP do that?
Was that Beebe?
I
do that?
remember.
You know
I
what-
do
you know what I'm talking
remember a
about, yeah.
guy from
Nice.
running to the wrong end zone.
Yeah, that's what. And I'm
But
trying
I
to
don't think it was Don. I don't think it was Don Beebe.
You don't think it was Don Beebe? Okay.
There was definitely a guy who ran the wrong way.
because Beebe played.
Something
then
like that
somebody-
happened in the 70s.
I feel like Don Beebe chased him down
That was Leon
And
and
Lett.
stopped
yeah.
the guy. Well,
That was,
Don-
yeah.
No, but there's also one I think where somebody from the Bills was running the wrong way, and I think
Yeah.
Don Beebe ran him down and stopped him from going into the
You know,
end
I
zone.
think I
Like
know
this has got to be
that.
like 1989, 1990 or something like that.
Oh, you want to try again?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try. it.
All right.
Y'all
Y'all got,
need to do it.
y'all
Yeah.
got your team.
Oh, you got to rip a random
going?
one now.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is gonna be tough.
All right, ready?
Not
Yeah.
too tough, though, okay? Let me be alive.
3, 2, 1.
Seahawks.
Who'd you say?
Russell Wilson.
They got it.
Who he
They said Seahawks. Y'all on the same one. Okay, we'll play up to 3 points.
That's cool.
All right, 1-0.
That is crazy.
All right. You got your team? We good?
See what I'm saying?
Go ahead, Donnie.
I peeped the strategy.
3, 2, 1.
Cardinals.
Donnie, you got to say it at the
Cowboys.
same time. You got to say it at the same
Emmett
time.
Smith.
You got to say it at the same time.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Rams.
Colts.
Well, that's not. Come
Guys,
on.
you gotta say it at
Same
the same
time.
time.
Well, we had to discuss our team. We didn't-
Okay.
You said three,
Just go
two.
back and forth.
Just name a team. Holy.
I'm not ready yet now.
All right, well, discuss.
Kind of teams in my head.
All right.
I'll do
We're
it.
ready.
All right, he'll take it.
Yeah.
Okay, but like,
That was a loud whisper on my end.
We're good. Yeah, I
yeah,
got you. Yeah. I'm not gonna be an idiot again. I promise. Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Packers.
Browns.
Packers and Browns. Good luck.
Ooh, that's a gross
That's a
one.
good one.
Two different people in this world.
Try Vince Young.
Who?
With the Browns? I don't know if he. Let's see.
Oh, come on.
You know I can only pull
No
offensive
Cleveland.
players.
No.
Or Green Bay.
Okay. Or Green Bay? I thought he played for Green Bay.
Tennessee and Philly.
Oh gosh.
Packers.
Did Deshaun Kaiser play for the Packers? Ooh. Did he have a stint with them?
I think he did.
He might have pulled that.
I think he did.
Who was it?
Deshaun Kaiser.
He might have pulled that.
He was their 2017 Cleveland's 2017 quarterback
I think
or 2016.
I think you might have pulled that, my friend. Let's see.
Lock it in.
Those are the only two teams he played for.
This is what I'm talking
2-0.
about.
What, you got that?
This guy.
Deshaun Kaiser.
See, he's got Chat GPT up on it.
Actually, he's in a,
I'm in the middle of the draft of my lifetime.
yeah,
right now.
yeah. He's recording it, to
Yeah.
see who,
All right, ready? This could be the last round. Don't get swept now.
Say one.
Let me get it. I got one. Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Dolphins.
There is no way y'all got this.
Reggie Williams.
Tyreek.
Bang!
Bang!
What do you say?
He said Ricky Williams.
Wait, did he say Ricky or Reggie?
Ricky.
Nice save. Nice save. All
All
right.
right, 2-1.
We all know how. Well, what you don't know is in third grade he went by Reggie. Was one of the
He was a big.
I'm a hold on to
This guy knows the ball. All right, it's 2-1.
Man, you're good.
You're up.
3.
All right.
Oh, you good?
Yeah, you're up.
It really don't
Your
matter.
teammate not even on your squad. Like that's you one man.
Yeah,
down.
y'all up 2-1 with a 3-2.
3, 2, 1.
Jets.
Steelers.
Mike Vick.
Aaron Rodgers. Dang.
Ooh, that'd have been nice.
Got him with Mike Vick. We got a winner on the right side
Yeah,
of
the
the
short
room.
name job, buddy.
Mike Vick. That's right, Mike Vick.
Yeah.
Matt smoked us.
Rodgers.
All right, Matt. Welcome
for it.
to the show.
Thanks, guys.
Welcome to the Emerge-athon. What you got on tap for us, man? Hey,
Uh,
thanks for playing along in that game and just absolutely crushing these guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
that's
just smoked
fun.
us real quick.
what's that
NBD,
about?
no big deal. Yeah, we're gonna do some Eat Sleep List stuff today. Got Moranto and Moranto are actually gonna help me with this. We're gonna pick some random topics and delve into some childhood nostalgia
I
stuff.
like it.
So
I'm looking forward to that.
yeah, it
So,
should be a good time.
Before we get off here, I just want to mention I appreciate you guys tuning into the Emerge-athon. Hopefully, you guys are inspired about like how we started our show, and if you're interested in starting a podcast, Emerge is the place to go to do that. This is one of the only places in Western New York, let alone Niagara Falls, where you have the opportunity to grow your own platform and have the resources to back you on that. And make sure if you have an extra dollar, please scan the QR code on the screen, donate it to Niagara Gospel Mission to help those in need in the Niagara Falls community. And make sure you're subscribed to us here. We're getting close to 2,000 subscribers on our YouTube.
Hey,
appreciate
let's
you.
2K don't
Our
play.
goal, our off-season goal was to hit that by kickoff, which is September 4th in 2 weeks. So we're itching close. I think we're about a little less than 40 away now as of today. I don't know what it is right now. I checked this morning, close to 40 away. So appreciate everyone that's been supporting and those that are going to hop on the Tank Talk podcast train going forward. It's been a hell of a couple of seasons, and it's amazing to see the growth that we've gotten here and the expansion of where the show began in my mom's dining room to where it's at now in the studio with all these fine gentlemen and everyone watching at home. So I appreciate the support, and let's keep the ball rolling. Make sure you follow us at TankTalk_pod. Head over to the website, tanktalkpodcast.com, to stay up to date with everything we got going on. Subscribe to YouTube, and we'll see you when we go live every Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And best believe you're going to see us later tonight. So there it is. Going to pass it off to my guy, Matt Johnson. Eat, sleep, list, baby. Come on.
Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
So we're going to let these guys clear out and move some chairs around. Not move chairs around, but just get up and move out. I want to thank John for coming by.
Yes, sir.
We're glad we could do this for you. At the very least, I hope that we raised some money, but if we didn't raise enough for you, we created some awareness and some goodwill towards you. So
Thank you.
we thank you for coming by.